Happening now, people protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline are camped outside the Army Corps of Engineers office in Northeast Portland. Why they say they stand with Standing Rock.
Today is Giving Tuesday, the easy way to connect to the right charity and what you can do if you can't reach into your wallet but still want to help.
Another option for cord cutters, the $35 a month service launching tomorrow, promising to keep you connected.
This is K2 News This Morning, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. It is 6 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, November 29th. Thanks for joining us for K2 News This Morning as we take a live look out over the city this morning. I know that, Ian, you've been talking a little bit about fog, right?
Yeah, and a few incidents out on the west side, too.
But really isolated fog.
It is, yeah, and it is mainly on the west side this morning. What we're seeing moving into the Coast Range, too, that's where our visibility really drops down to a half to a quarter mile in those higher elevations, especially on Highway 6 this morning. But parts of Washington County, the west side of Washington County, also getting into Yamhill County, we're seeing plenty of fog and some reduction in visibility in those areas. Otherwise, most of the metro is doing okay this morning, and here is how you're going to shape up throughout today. We're talking about 45 right now. We should get to a high of 50 and see some sunshine before the end of the day.
Let's start by chatting about that fog, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? The ODOT cam on Highway 26 at 185th shows that it's there, but it's not, terrible. Still, take it a little bit slow. We should be getting through this just fine. You can see right now it is not slowing down traffic. A couple things that will be slowing down traffic, however, are a couple of accidents. Westbound lanes closed on Shoals Ferry still owing to an earlier accident there at about 125th, and also Cornelius Pass Road. There's an accident there just north of Skyline. No word on any lane closures, but on a road like that, anything is going to really slow things down.
All right, Ian, Mary, thank you. 6:01 now. Breaking overnight, a suspect is in custody this morning following a standoff with police in southeast Portland. It started around midnight when an officer tried to make contact with a man on a suspicious motorcycle near southeast 83rd and Tolman. He then took off. Officers were able to catch up with the man, then realized he had a gun. Police say he hit an officer in the face with something before taking off through yards and climbing on a building. The man was taken into custody around 2:30 this morning.
Breaking news now from Colombia, where rescue crews on the scene of a plane crash just outside Medellin say 5 of the 81 people on board have survived. The charter plane crashed overnight with an entire Brazilian soccer team on board. We know at least one of those team members was found alive. The team was headed to a tournament final in Medellin. That final has now been canceled. The crew on board the plane reported an electrical failure before it crashed.
More breaking news now. More than 1,000 people are waking up in a shelter as a fast-moving wildfire rips through 2 towns in Tennessee. In just the last 10 minutes, we learned that the flames have damaged or destroyed 100 homes. Mandatory evacuations are in place for people living in parts of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, which is home to Dolly Parton's theme park, Dollywood. Workers at Ripley's Aquarium also evacuated, but more than 10,000 animals are still in the building. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency says firefighters stopped flames from reaching Dollywood and the aquarium overnight. They say so far, wildfires have burned more than 100 homes and 1 person is injured.
A memorial park honoring the 19 Arizona firefighters who died fighting a wildfire 3 years ago will be dedicated later today. One of those firefighters was West Linn native John Person Jr. Person and the other members of his crew died after getting trapped in a brush-choked canyon. Arizona's governor and the family of those firefighters will attend the private dedication. Granite Mountain Hot Shots Memorial State Park is about 80 miles northwest of Phoenix. It opens to the public tomorrow.
Happening now, people camping out in the Lloyd district to protest the Dakota Access Pipeline. They're outside the Army Corps of Engineers Portland office.
K2's Jackie Lebrecht is live in northeast Portland. And Jackie, they've been